Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video, guys. We're talking about Cardano today. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, guys. Let's get right into the news today. So, taking a look at the price, guys, things are looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Just below, about 4.2% below all-time highs from about 3 days ago, guys. And like I say each and every day, this is just the beginning for Cardano. This is just the beginning for Cardano. I am so excited and so happy to see where the future holds. When in doubt, guys, zoom out. I know that it's a little bit tough when we see coins moving sideways, and guys, you can't expect coins to go up every day, bro. Like I know some people we have a couple of weeks of sideways movement and they're freaking out. They're selling all their Cardano for Dogecoin and all that garbage. But, on this channel, we're about hodling. We're about stacking ADA and chilling. And it's paid off pretty well, if I do say so myself. So, taking a look at the 14-day, guys, things look really, really well here. Tried to break through that $1.80 mark a little bit a couple of times. Unsuccessful, but when we did dump down, we only got back down to about 160, 150. So holding strong pretty well. Higher highs, lower lows is exactly what we want to see. Roadmap, things are moving. All right, guys. So this is great news. That's the price. The price is the price, and we're moving on. Before we do get into the news, guys, I'd like to say thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Poop Pool, ticker symbol POOP. Every day, guys, they're getting more and more delegators. A couple epochs ago, like last epoch, they minted 5 blocks on the Cardano blockchain, so I know that their delegators were pretty happy. And guys, there's still a long way to go. Look, only 28 delegators, which means with 28 delegators and a 3% margin here, guys, you could be making some decent ADA from delegating. If they mint a block, they should be minting a block once every epoch or so. And it just so happened that they struck some luck last epoch. Hopefully this epoch, they could produce more blocks as well. Again, guys, on this channel, I'm just going to support small stake pool operators. If Black Star Stake Pool calls me, 1% stake pool hits me up, I ain't doing it. We're doing small stake pool operators because we want Cardano to be the most decentralized, the most secure blockchain known to man. And the only way we could do that is to delegate to small stake pool operators, guys. Being a stake pool operator is extremely difficult. You need a lot of ADA. And if you don't have a lot of ADA to pledge, you need a lot of delegators. So I'm going to do my part. Dump in the pool and saturate us. This pool is literally the shit. Thank you to ADA Pool, to Poop Pool for sponsoring this video. All right, guys, so we're moving on to the first news story of the day. IOHK posted halfway through the week with 3,338 GitHub commits this week and counting to follow all the latest development work as we head towards the first Alonzo testnet later this month. Be sure to bookmark the excellent Cardano updates, ADA, Cardano updates, and things. Now, I was under the impression that the private testnet had already occurred. Maybe I was mistaken, but I thought I saw Charles fire the private testnet. I could have been mistaken, but hey, things are still on track, guys. The Alonzo testnet, that goes for a month. The code freeze occurs, and then we have room for exchanges. We give exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, all these other things 4 weeks in order to upgrade their systems, and then bam, guys. We have smart contracts, and then what are the haters gonna say after that? Oh, you can't scale to 1,000 transactions per second because you don't have Hydra yet, or your Project Catalyst is still in its infancy. Where's Basho? Where's Voltaire? That's what they're gonna be saying. Right now, they're saying there's nothing being built on it. They're lying out of their teeth. They're spreading misinformation. And then next, they're going to be spreading misinformation about, other parts of the roadmap. I can't wait to see what the next FUD is, guys. It's going to be hilarious. Make sure you write this down in your brain, guys. They're going to come at us from another angle. First, they ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. Then you win, guys. So we're headed in the right direction. You know, if we have a small delay, guys, I really don't care. I mean, I know people get frustrated and get, angry about certain delays and things. Guys, this is hard science. We are creating new protocols. All right. Proof of stake is a new protocol. It's only been around for a couple of years. Maybe 5-6 years proof of stake has been around. Maybe more. Well, what was the first proof of stake coin? I think it was BitShares or something like that. That was about 9 years ago. So guys, we're older than these protocols that they're trying to build. And, it's going to take work. It's going to take time. All right. Let's remain patient. Amazon wasn't built in a day. Cardano's not going to be built in a day. We're going to be A-OK, guys. Whenever these smart contracts are released, we are definitely going to benefit from it. So if there's a delay, yeah, the price will probably go down. I'm not going to BS you here because we tell the truth on this channel. But I'm buying the dip. I'm not worried about it, guys. We have smart people. We have dedicated people. We have people who risk their life for this protocol. And, I'm sticking with it. Are you going to stick with it? I hope so. And guys, what the heck, man? Y'all didn't watch my last Cardano video at all. Y'all don't like these Cardano videos? Please comment down below if you still want me to do these. Y'all did not like it. But when I put 100x in the title, all of a sudden, the video gets boosted a little bit more. Come on, guys. You guys got to be whatever. Moving on. I just thought that was pretty hilarious. Moving on. All right, guys. So we have a CNBC short video here. Let's take a look. Today on Corporate Access, African Operations Director of Blockchain Engineering Company, IOHK, JJT O'Connor joins CNBC Africa's That Person to explore blockchain technology and how partnerships with governments can help improve the quality of life. Let's take a quick gander at this video. I hope you can hear it. Let me go ahead and turn this up.
Blockchain technology has made great strides over the past few years, speeding up processes like AI and smartphones. Studies found that improvements in technology are beneficial in classrooms and that technology has the ability to better manage accountability, transparency, and overall educational experiences. Partnerships between governments and the private sector can also lead the way to boost nationwide education and employment.
When you get to the end of your university career, you could send a single link towards an employer. The employer will be able to click on that link and look at validated, digitally signed history of everything that you've accomplished in your education.
And again, guys, we take these systems in America for granted because we already have identity solutions. We have accredited universities. We have ways to prove that you are who you say you are and you are who you accomplished what you said you accomplished. But in other nations, especially in nations with poor identity solution, poor identity management, I could probably go to certain parts in Africa right now and get a doctor's certificate for a couple $100. Like, that's not right because obviously I didn't put in the work. I wouldn't trust anybody. Hopefully nobody would trust me to treat them in a life and death situation. But the same occurs there. People don't know. Documents can be fudged. There's not good infrastructure down there. And again, in the developed world, we take advantage of this. We take advantage of the fact that we take for granted the fact that we could get easy insurance. I freaking hate paying insurance. But you know what? If somebody rear ends my car, I thank Satoshi Nakamoto above that I have car insurance, even though it's expensive as hell and I probably need to switch. But if somebody rears in my car and totals it, I'm not totally assed out. I could get a loaner. They'll give me cash to get another car, this, that, and the third. Now imagine if you're a poor farmer in Africa and you have a single motorbike that, you need to take 10 miles down the road every day in order to do your business and collect a little bit amount of money and scrounge a little bit amount of money that you can scrounge. Let's just say somebody breaks your bike. You don't have insurance. You can't afford another $5,000 bike or $500 bike. You're assed out. You're broke. There's nothing you could do at that point. So these identity solutions, these solutions that Cardano's trying to bring to Africa, not only will change the game and put these Africans on an even playing field, but it will also unlock trillions of dollars in illiquid wealth. So again, you know, these short delays, these distractions that a lot of these surprise face thumbnail people like to talk about and like to overblow aren't gonna matter if Cardano gets to where it needs to get to and does what it says it's going to do. It's not gonna matter. All right, guys. So this is pretty awesome. I'm getting fired up. Let's move on. I want to try to keep this video a little bit short. All right, guys. So this is pretty awesome. Thank you to Max JMNZ on Reddit for finding this gem. Meet Kevin. So we talked about this a couple weeks ago, guys. Meet Kevin is finally recommending ADA. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Meet Kevin has over 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube. People watch him typically for, you know, stock advice and all that. But now he is moving over to crypto. Same thing with Graham Stephan as well. He has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's starting to talk about crypto. So we're getting more of the traditional finance people into the crypto space. This is pretty awesome. As we can see here on one of his live streams, he's talking about ADA, and I think he likes ADA as well. He actually recommends ADA. So this is pretty awesome. This is a big boost to the Cardano ecosystem. We need more big guys like this talking about ADA and promoting it, I would think. All right, guys, moving on. Okay, so last week we talked a little bit about Ethereum Classic. I know. You're like, why are you talking about ETC? It's been 51% attacked like 5 times last year. I get all that. Yes, I understand. ETC has been 51% attacked, and you know, there's nothing really nothing too much crazy going on Ethereum Classic. But however, IOHK really did build ETC. Charles built Ethereum Classic, just like with Vitalik and all those guys. And I think it would be a boon to Cardano if the ETC community, and I want to reach out to them, could, you know, work with Charles on this and create a treasury proposal. Now, at first they rejected it, but I think the proposal is still on the table. Now, IOHK is still doing Mantis updates each and every day. We just need to get the community on board. Now, why am I talking about ETC? Well, guys, it went from $5 to $105 within a year. That's 100x. Like, literally, wait, is that 100x? That's 10x, I think. No. How much is that? X? That's a lot of X, all right? Okay. So, you know, there is obviously some demand for ETC out there. I know it was mostly due to the Korean pump, but from $5 to $100, that's absolutely crazy. I mean, where else do you see that at, other than like Elrond or Chainlink or something like that? Even Chainlink's not at $100 yet. So we can see here, guys, that there is a demand for ETC. There's a community for ETC. And I think ETC would be better off if they had a treasury system like Cardano, if they had a treasury system, if they had a governance system like Cardano. So I'm reaching out to all the Cardano peeps out there. Please, you know, if you know some ETC peeps, if you know some people that rock with ETC, please help them get on board with what Charles is trying to do. Now, let's take a look real quick at some things that Mantis is trying to accomplish, all right? So, IOHK has a long association with ETC and its community, which preserves an untampered history free from external interference and subjective altering of transactions. Serving as the next generational digital currency platform, ETC is built as an intuitive programming platform which allows developers of all skill sets to build the next wave of market-disrupting decentralized applications. The goal of ETC is to securely and methodically establish a strong ecosystem underpinned by a solid foundation. There have been a couple of 51% attacks that have put the ecosystem in a precarious position, denting its confidence and challenging the community's ability to address this issue while representing an existential threat to its future viability. So, Mantis. Cardano and IOHK are trying to build a client for ETC that will help them prevent 51% attacks and to build a treasury so that development can occur on ETC to get them up and running to make viable decentralized applications. Now, that has a two-pronged effect in my opinion. Number one, all coins matter, all coin lives matter, except for Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Diamond and Gold. And number two, this will only help Cardano because Ethereum Classic is Ethereum. It's just, an older cold version of Ethereum. Imagine, Apple buying BlackBerry. Imagine Apple buying Nokia. That's good for them, guys. Different technologies can be shared and different ideas can be picked from one to another. This is all good for the ecosystem. This is good for Cardano. We need to partner with them. And I think that beforehand, I didn't really understand because, again, we're all conditioned to think small. We're all not conditioned to think bigger than ourselves and our current reality. Guys, we have to think big. We have to think wider, broader. How can we all help each other? If you could take some stress off of one person's life, you're automatically valuable. If you could take stress off thousands of people's lives, you're rich. Think about that. All right. So, what we have here, IOHK has relaunched the Mantis Project to mitigate against the recent attacks, provide enhanced security, and establish a robust means of interacting with the ETC chain. A commitment to fostering innovation and sustainability lies at the heart of the project. We are aiming to provide steady funding income through the establishment of a proto treasury to nurture further development and growth. Guys, Cardano will have the largest treasury in crypto, guys. Once we get all these funds out, once we get these smart contracts and decentralized applications firing, once, staking and some transaction fees go to the treasury, guys, there's a plan to have 2.5 billion ADA. And at this moment, 2.5 billion ADA, that's like $5 billion dedicated to Project Catalyst, dedicated to the growth and the functionality of the Cardano ecosystem. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at, guys? I mean, I don't see any other project out there that have that much money dedicated just to building the infrastructure other than EOS. So we're setting the groundwork for future interoperability. And imagine if we could link Cardano with ETC, how much better we could be. Imagine if we had interoperability between those two. Imagine if we had ETC and Cardano creating great decentralized applications, building off of one another, doing different things, fostering a connection and creating new ideas together. I think that this could be a good thing. I think that the ETC community needs reinvigoration. And I think that with this dual partnership between IOHK and ETC, it'll be better for all of us, guys. All of us. All coins matter. I'm a crypto maximalist, not a Cardano, not a VeChain maximalist. At the end of the day, all coins need to win. And that's the only way we're going to become the new 1%, in my humble opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm not saying go buy go buy ETC or anything like that. But what I am saying is we need to reach out as a community. Now, what is Mantis? Really quickly, before we move on to the last little news nugget here. Mantis Client, a CLI tool that connects other clients in a peer-to-peer manner to allow users to communicate with the ETC chain, send and receive transactions, sync the blockchain data, execute and validate smart contracts, and deploy new smart contracts on chain. They have the wallet, a node wallet with incorporated GUI, graphical user interface, which connects both mainnet and the Cardano Mordor testnets. They have a faucet, allows developers to receive testnet funds for use on the Cardano and Mordor testnets. And then they have a Mantis Explorer, which allows tracking and recent activities and transactions in regard to the ETC chain, covering the ETC mainnet, Cardano, and Mordor testnets. Okay, so a full suite here of good stuff that allows Ethereum Classic to survive. I mean, because right now there's not too much that ETC could do to prevent another 51% attack. I mean, there's just not enough hash rate there. All right, guys. So just for something for you to think about, I'm gonna keep talking about it. Just let me know. Comment down below. All right, guys. Finally, we have another launch pad. We have another, another ecosystem here that's trying to make a name for itself once smart contracts come out, and it's called ADA Seeds. Let's take a look at what it does. So, there's a huge gap in cryptocurrency investment ecosystem. A significant amount of blockchain projects now conduct early stage investment rounds, such as seed funding, pre-sales, private sales of coins and tokens. These rounds allow investors with big pockets to have access to the earliest stage of development. However, less than 2% of retail investors have a bite of the opportunity to partake in early stage rounds because they are quickly bought up by big crypto funds, venture capital, and first class information about the project. ADA Seeds is designed to correct this imbalance by tokenizing private seed investment on the blockchain. Our platform has also introduced a refined launchpad that will guarantee every holder of ADA Seeds token, ADS, in the 5 tiers of token holders and allocation in all initial offerings. So it's kind of like Card Starter. We did a little thing about Card Starter. It's a launchpad that allows people to invest early into these cryptos without it being unfair, because what we've seen with the Occam Phi token is that they did a release and it was sold out in like 30 seconds, and basically whales were able to buy it all up. So quickly, features: Launchpad, ADS will be available to everyone. Venture capital, we will invest well in research private seeds. Polaris tier holders will also be given the opportunity to get allocation and direct seed investments. You can stake ADS. Pooling liquidity providers, again, will earn fees from decentralized exchanges, ADS BNB and ADS BUSD pools. And the burn mechanism: 40% of revenue from private seeds will be used to buy and burn ADS from exchanges, giving every holder direct profits from our investment. And then there's a locker, ADS locker. For every project launching on our platform, liquidity will be locked for a minimum of 1 year on the ADA Seeds locker. That's pretty good, so no rug pulls. All right, guys, so that's a little bit about ADA Seeds. I'm going to continue to talk a little bit about these ecosystems as they become available so that you guys are in the know and I can keep you guys informed. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here. I went over a little bit longer than I had hopes for, and I don't know why my thing isn't showing. All right, so thank you to our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ Brick, Arlen House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, The Fernline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Maryland for Crypto, Bruce Wayne, Fruz Den, Brady Adams, Joel Menez, Kyle Bocci, CryptoSVT.si, Eric Parra, at Dig the Voice for the People, HBDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel A, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax CH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, C Vale, Maker Dow Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, and Jacob Connor. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Poop Pool for sponsoring this video. I love y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow with the Cardano and VeChain updates. Have a great day.